Hello again, everybody. It's Scott Casper, Takedown Wrestling. We continue our coverage of the NWA AllStar Classic. Yet another weight has been announced. It'll be James Green from Nebraska taking on one of the most talented kids at the weight at 157, Ian Miller from Kent State. He joins us now from the offices of Kent State Wrestling. Ian, good morning. How are you?
Morning. I'm good.
A sophomore this year already out of Oak Harbor. I would imagine there's a lot more classes, a lot harder classes you're facing right about this time, yeah?
Yeah, I am. It's probably I like to get my hardest semester out at the beginning, and then at the end, towards nationals, I'll have a easy schedule.
What is your major?
My major is human movement, and I got a minor in coaching.
Human movement, and is that like kinesiology?
It's like sports science.
Oh, okay. All right. And how are you doing with that?
I'm doing real well.
I know you've got an uncle that's a teacher, right?
Yeah, my uncle's Ed Miller. He works with FILA.
Are you going to try to follow in his footsteps as far as teaching and coaching?
No, I'm going to try and just go into college coaching after college.
Outstanding. Well, we can use you, brother. We can use you. First of all, the announcement came down, and the invitation went out, I should say. Then the announcement came down. When did the invite get to you from the NWCA?
Actually, my head coach, Andracy, texted me probably like 11 o'clock at night and let me know that I got volunteered or announced to wrestle in the AllStar Classic, and I was real pumped. So I texted him back, said, "Yeah, I'm ready to go."
At any weight, probably, right? You just want to get
out there.
Yeah,
I just want to get on the mat.
That's what I know about you, man. You are a guy that loves to get out there and get into it. You like to scrap, yeah?
Right.
All right. Well, the last time the two of you faced, and I'll go back to my notes here, was last year at the NCAAs, and it was a 13-1 major that you lost to Green. Can you talk us through that match?
I mean, it's NCAAs, and coming down to the very last match, I think I wrestled six or seven matches, including that one. So my body was just wore out, and I just didn't perform how I wanted to. So
that's a grinder. 6,
yeah,
7, 8
it was a grueling
matches.
tournament.
Yeah, I don't know that fans really understand how in 2 days, a guy 2.5 days really, how a guy can go that many times and exert that much energy, burn off that many calories. I mean, it is a feat.
Yeah, it is.
You remember when you were a kid and you can go, 8, 9, 10 times in a day and be ready to go again?
Exactly.
It's different now, isn't it?
Yeah. Every match is like wrestling a state finals match in high school.
You had some incredible wins last year, though, 26 total, before even suffering a loss. And 35-2 record is how you ended the season. And I may be wrong on a couple of those numbers. Let me just double check. No. 74 kilo. Well, that's a hell of an accomplishment right there. 74 kilo championship at the 2014 FILA University Nationals. There you went 8-0 with 2 pins, 5 tech falls, and the outstanding wrestler. Outstanding work there. Let's talk about international work, the freestyle work. Does that benefit you in a big way, or is it just part of who you are as a wrestler today?
Yeah, I think it benefits my folk style wrestling a lot. Just going out and scrapping. I like to move up in the summer. I go up a weight class, so I don't have to cut any weight, and that really helps when I come back to 157 and have to wrestle. They feel like smaller guys to me.
Your record last year was 31-6. I misstated. 31-6. You had some incredible wins, including one over Derek St. John, the defending national champ. Are those hallmarks? One of the key phrases we've been using in these interviews leading up to the All-Star Classic is bucket list. Is there a bucket list for Ian Miller? Things you want?
Not really. I just go out and I wrestle, just wrestle to wrestle. I mean, I don't have anybody I want to beat more than anybody else. So every match is the same to me. I don't have a guy that I'm gunning the wrestle, but no, I'm just gonna go out and wrestle every match.
Yeah, some guys have some target guys. They want to get back a win or what have you. So, Coach Andracy is, matter of fact, he's on the show tomorrow. It's a outstanding time to be at Kent State. You led the team last year with in many areas. Talk about being a leader for this team.
Yeah, it's a really important. I mean, we have a lot of young guys on our team, and so I try to wrestle around with all these incoming freshmen, just show them what college wrestling is about, and get them ready to take over when I leave.
So when they come into the room and they're all state champs or state finalists or what have you, do they walk in a little differently than they walk out after that first practice?
Yeah, I mean, I like to grab a hold of them and show them what's going to take to be an All-American or something like that. So
I ain't your best friend.
yeah. I mean, we'll be friends after practice, but during practice is different.
All right, so we mentioned our course, Jim Andrassy. Talk to us a little bit about the balance of the coaching staff, Moore and Hill and Manning. Who's working out with you? Who's helping keeping you focused for this important match, the AllStar Classic?
Well, I mean, all the coaches are helping me out, but I got Coach Hill. He's really the one coach I wrestle with. Coach Moore focuses on about 125 to 149 pounders, and then Coach Hill wrestles with all the other upper weights. So me and Coach Hill, we wrestle a lot, so he's the one that's prepping me the most.
Now, you mentioned that you walk around the rest of the year a little heavier, weight up. How are you graduating your weight down?
I mean, I'm probably the biggest I've been ever right now. So I'm going to be last year I was an average size 157 pounder. So once I get down to 157, I'm going to be a pretty big 157 pounder this year. So
I got to believe you could carry 184 around to make people believe it.
Yeah, I can get up there.
All right, so in prep for this battle of a known commodity, your opponent, James Green, you're a known commodity, you know what he wrestles like. Are you watching film? Are you practicing what you know about him, what you guys have experienced before as in competition?
No, I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to do everything I do the same. I'm just going to have my offense. I'm trying to build a whole new arsenal of offense for this year, just to switch it up because I have a lot of explosive moves and guys are figuring out my moves. So I'm gonna throw a little wrench in there.
There are some guys out there that are a bit surprised that Ian Miller is as good as he is. Initially, it was Zeb who told me that you were going to be good and damn good. Do you like flying under the radar a bit?
Yeah, I mean, I like to shock the crowd. I mean, it happens almost every tournament I go to, but it's fun. It's fun to hear the oohs and the ahs.
You like that, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Philadelphia. That's where we're all heading, man. We're going to the Plester, the House of Wrestling. What does that mean to you? This particular event, to be able to kick off the season, be one of the 10 weight classes that has that opportunity.
It's an honor. I mean, my freshman year, my teammate Nick Bedlion got the chance to wrestle in it, and ever since then, that's been one of my goals. I've really wanted to wrestle in this, so it's an honor to be in this turn or in the dual meet.
Now you're in the MAC conference, so I don't think you've had the opportunity to wrestle at the Plester, or have you?
No, I haven't.
So, what do you know about the building? Does it matter the building? Some people have a different comfort level, like at Madison Square Garden or the Palestra or the Hawkeye Arena, the Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City, or what have you. Is there a level of comfort in some areas?
I mean, wrestling at home is always more comfortable, but I mean, my freshman year at Nationals, it was a little shock to wrestle in a big arena, but after my freshman year after Nationals, every arena is just the same to me. I mean, I go there and I just do the same thing.
Now, most wrestling fans will say that a season isn't long enough because, well, they're looking at it from a personal standpoint. They want to see more wrestling.
Right.
When the season arrives, the end of the season arrives in March in St. Louis this year, will it have been a long season?
I mean, yeah, it's a long season, but my coaches do a great job with resting me when I need my rest and giving me breaks throughout the season. So we like to peak at March, so they do a good job with that.
And you're looking forward, I got to believe, to being on top of the box this March. Can you visualize that? Can you see yourself on top of the box?
Yes, definitely. I visualize it every day.
How much is psychology of the game a part of your preparation and the way you wrestle?
I mean, just having a positive attitude. After a loss, you can be down on yourself for a little bit, but you gotta get positive again. So
Well, it is all
it's a
about
major part.
yeah, all about positivity. Once you make weight, once you weigh in, what is it you put in your body first?
I usually go for like a Gatorade or something, um, something like that. Usually with liquid. I try to stay away from the food till after my first match or something like that. I'm usually not too hungry after weigh-ins.
Hmm. I'd probably go for something with electrolytes in it or something that
Right.
can help balance out what my body needs first. But then, knowing me, I'd probably go after a Big Mac or a quarter pounder or something.
That sounds good with
I
me.
know. I haven't had a Big Mac in years, but man, sometimes I'm hankering for one. Ian Miller, congratulations on the invitation. Even better for the rest of us, you accepted at 57. It'll be a battle that we'll get to see again from the national championships from last year. Let's hope there's a different result this time.
Definitely.
157-pound NWCA national All-Star Classic champion. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
What do you want to tell your fans and friends out there that may be on the fence about whether or not they want to make that drive to Philadelphia to be there to root you on?
I mean, they're not gonna. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks. I have a feeling in our match, so it's gonna be a good match to watch.
Are your family and friends going to be there for the most part?
Yeah, my parents both will be there. So
Ultimately, very cool, dude. I know Coach is proud of you. Wrestling is awfully glad to have you. You're one of those shining stars out there that knows how to do what he does, and it shows every single time you get out there. I don't know why anybody would be surprised at the result at the end of a match when you're in it. You give 110%, and we appreciate that.
thank you.
Ian, appreciate the time this morning. Do you have classes?
No, I'm off today.
Off today. A big
Yes.
Friday off day. What will you do? Are you prepping for a football game?
No, I just we just got done. We had a workout at 6 a.m. and a lift at 7:30. So I'm gonna go home and rest.
Go home, take a little nap. That's
Yep.
deserving. Deserving indeed. Well, best of luck to you, my friend. We'll see you in Philadelphia on November 1st at the Plester. And fans, you can get tickets, by the way. Follow him on social media. The hashtag NWCA Classic on Twitter. And the website is allstarclassic.com. So make sure you get your tickets. You can also go to the NWCA online website and explore that opportunity as well, and also at the UPenn box office. Ian Miller, thank you for the time. Best to your staff. We'll look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you.